Looks like we're nearly there now. Arm wrestling is also, you see, it's public holiday. It's like, I don't want to work today. I don't want to work today, it's public holiday. All right, morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to DuePoint. Thank you for coming through on this day. I must apologize. I'm suffering a little bit, but I'll be here. I'll be here nonetheless. Even if I'm only here in spirit and the body is falling apart, I am here. But if I sound a bit clogged up, forgive me, please. Folks, if you've got small kids, we've got a room next door that's got the live stream for you. So will you put the small kids with you in the live stream outside? That just helps be a little bit less disruptive here today, and you'll get the live experience from across the passage. Guys, welcome to DuePoint. That's us here. DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. We're a fully listed, licensed life insurance and short-term insurance company in South Africa. We've been around since 1952, nearly 70 years. So if you're worried about this being some kind of startup that you haven't heard of before, can I put your mind at ease today? While the division of DuePoint is relatively new, we were launched in February last year. Constantia, as the insurance company, has been around for nearly 7 decades. So you're not dealing with a startup here today at all. You can take quite a lot of comfort in that. Folks, I also encourage you to go and look at all of the certificates we have next to our front door. Out the side here. You'll see all of our licenses with the financial services boards and other organizations in South Africa, and know again that we've already been through the mill. They've already asked us all the questions you're going to want to ask this morning. They've already asked us, and we've had to answer to them. So take comfort in the fact again that this morning you're dealing with something legitimate, and I think in South Africa that's something that's quite a statement. Because all we get these days, as you see in the newspapers and on the internet, is illegitimate businesses. This morning I want you to be comfortable about who you're dealing with. We are, of course, also an authorized financial services provider. There's our FSP number if you want to look us up on the Financial Services Board's website. This is the team here at DuePoint. I think the most important thing about the team is that we're actually here. We're right here. This is something that can't be said for a lot of other direct selling companies. Their staff are not here. This is a homegrown South African business with South African staff, and we're always here when you need us. At any point in time you want to ask us a question, Monday to Saturday, you're always going to find us here. So again, I'm trying to create in you just a bit of sense of comfort this morning. This is me over here. I'm the sickly one in the corner. My name is Brendan Benfield. I'm the senior executive here and founder of the division and the team. I'm a chartered accountant by trade. You can see the three of us. We know what we're talking about. They don't. Here are the three chartered accountants over here. I've spent nearly 20 years in the financial services space. I'd kind of done all the bits and pieces in the insurance space. So again, I feel quite comfortable that I know at least this morning what I'm talking about. Then this is Tim over here. He's our banking specialist. He comes out of the banking industry, was there for 15 years with the First Rand Group. And so he brings a lot of banking expertise to us. And then we've got Stacey. You've seen Stacey. Other than her IT and technical skills, she too is a chartered accountant and worked at Deloitte, both locally and internationally, again in the financial services space. And we've got Jane. Jane actually hails from the United Kingdom. She's English, but she has spent the last 10 years here in South Africa and brings a wonderful international experience to us of direct selling. She's built direct selling companies both in the UK and here in South Africa before even joining DuePoint. So just an incredible lady, lots of energy. You'll get to know and love Jane. And then we've got Rob over here. Rob's our design guy. Everything that you see, feel, and touch was designed by him. He spent the last 15 years running his own design firm called Wired, where they actually focused on the financial services space. They were involved in developing Investex brand, MasterCard, Visa, you name it. He was involved in those. He's got lots of stories to that. So that's the team here. But again, the most important thing is that we're right here and you can find us, see, feel, and touch us if we allow you. And then we've got the reason why we're here. Ladies and gentlemen, there's really just two reasons why DuePoint is here. We actually did a big presentation to the Financial Services Board a while ago, and we had this whole journey to DuePoint. How did we get to DuePoint? It actually is a long journey that brought us all around to DuePoint. But I'm going to cut it short for you today and put it into just two objectives, two things that we're trying to achieve as a company, Constantia, through our division DuePoint. The first is that we are trying to put in the hands of South Africans again a recurring income, one that's reliable, one that they can depend on, and one that recurs every single month, whether they're working or not. Right now, we're working in an economy that's built on the old-fashioned systems, the industrial revolution style business, and those businesses are failing. They're not only failing in South Africa, they're failing globally. You've seen the amount of recession that the world is in, shrinking economies. South Africa is 4% smaller this year than it was last year. That's 4% less people hired, 4% less businesses, etc., etc. You can see how we have these crashes every now and then. 2008 financial crisis, this, that, and the Enron in 2001. The old-fashioned systems are not working anymore, and the casualties of this broken old system is us. We're the casualties. We're the ones that lose our jobs. We're the ones that live with stress and anxiety that our jobs will not be with us next month, next week, next year. There's no longer this thing that came out of our sort of baby boomer generation of, hey, get a good job and build a career across your life. There's no ways. Every 5 years, every single one of us is forced to change our jobs. That's a fact. That's not me making it up. That's not me marketing. Whatever job you're in now, within 5 years, it is likely you will be forced to change that job. That's the reality of the world we live in today. And we want to fix that. We want to start using a new mechanism of creating wealth and income for individuals, one that is there no matter what you are doing. Whether you are sick, whether you're healthy, whether you're too old or too young, the income is there and it's coming through every single month. That's our first priority. Now, if we can create that income for you, we know we can start tackling one of the biggest symptoms of the broken system that we're in at the moment, which is debt. All of us are plugged into the system. It doesn't matter how much you're earning. It doesn't matter what your job title is or what you do. I'm telling you right now, you are plugged into the debt system in South Africa, and it is very likely that you are completely over-indebted. We know this, again, from the spectrum of examples we have here and experience here at DuePoint. People earning 200,000 Rand a month to people earning 5,000 Rand a month, all of them are in absolute shambles because they're over-indebted in South Africa. Now, if we can get you a few thousand Rand more a month, how much can that relieve this state of debt that you're in? And our hope is that we can relieve that state of debt a lot. And then, of course, what we want to do as well is we want to get you ready for retirement. Retirement is something that we as South Africans just ignore, and it is why the cycle of poverty just perpetuates itself in South Africa. We go from poverty to poverty to poverty through the generations because we are never, as individuals, able to get to ourselves to a point where we've broken free of poverty in order to allow our children to break free. We just can't get out of it. Now, what we can do is, if we can create a reliable recurring income, we can then start creating something that pays you into your retirement when you cannot work anymore, meaning that you are no longer dependent on your children or the state, but you are dependent on yourself, and you're able to carry through and ultimately set your own children free through this process. So those things are all the things that we wrap into our first objective. That's what we're trying to achieve here at DuePoint. Then secondly, obviously, we're bringing Constantia into the 21st century. We have a different kind of market. We have a different kind of customer. And so we need to be different. We have to be digital. We have to be online. And we have to be marketing in a different way from the classical and traditional forms of marketing. And so with those two objectives together, we've built on the back of them what we call the DuePoint system. Now, the DuePoint system is very simple. What it does is it allows you as an individual to contract with us as what we call a wealth engineer. As a wealth engineer, you have one task for us, and that is to connect us to everybody that you know. Everybody that you know now, everybody that you're going to meet in the future, every single person that you ever know, we want to be connected to them via you. By doing that, you create for us a platform, a market penetration into which we can come and facilitate the purchase of our products, where we're able to sell our products, we're able to create income. If we create income in the DuePoint system, we create extra income for you. Now, this extra income, as I described, is a recurring income. Because all of our products are financial services and lifestyle type products, they run on debit orders. Because they run on debit orders, every single month that debit order runs, every single month you're paid. With a recurring income, you now have something that can bridge the gap between what you're currently earning at your job, which if you have, keep it. Don't give up your job. There's very few jobs left out there. But we want to bridge that gap with this extra income to the point that you can start getting on top of your expenditure, settling your debts, and start creating something for the future. That's what we do with our extra income. Now, what we do as well is in the DuePoint system, we put a tool of leverage. We call it the power of duplication. It allows you to duplicate yourself in others. We know that most of you don't have a lot of time. We know that. You've got full-time jobs that's sucking up all your hours, even though it's not really getting you anywhere in life. It's taking your time. Now, if we can take just a little bit of your time, and you can duplicate that little bit of time across many people, you'll end up with lots of time that you can use to create this extra income with. We put that in the system. As a result, the system is completely flexi-time. It's not part-time, it's not full-time, it's any time. It's a tool. It's not a job. Don't get confused. We see on Facebook people saying, no, DuePoint is hiring. I saw one this weekend again. I want to shoot myself. We are not hiring. Whoever you are on Facebook, we are not hiring. Okay, this is not an employment contract. This is a tool that we place in your hands. You can then use that tool when and how much you want. You can use it a little bit or you can use it a lot. The wonderful thing about this tool, though, is it's a direct input-output tool, not like your job. Your job, you can pour yourself into, be amazing for 6 months and still be being paid the same as you were 6 months earlier. Okay? That's what happens, okay? With this tool, the more you pour yourself into it, the more it puts out. The less you do, the less it puts out. You are in control of its output. You are. There's no salary or remuneration committee somewhere deciding what increase you get next year or what bonus you get at the end of the year. You decide in the DuePoint system by using this tool. You are completely independent of DuePoint, completely independent of us as wealth engineers. There is no risk in becoming a wealth engineer, folks. And I think that this is the thing that we've all been burnt on in South Africa. Even as we presented to the Financial Services Board, you can see on their hands, on their faces already. Oh, this sounds like one of those things, okay? That's how we just automatically respond in South Africa because we've been burned so often. Burned so often. There's always something new from overseas. Sometimes there's always something new from locally. Some guy in his garage goes, geez, if I can just get 100 people to give me 10,000 rand, I'll be a millionaire. You know, just absolutely crazy. And then he starts up a new system. We're going to sell deer antler velvet mouth sprays. And all you need to do is buy 4,000 rand of them on day one, and you're in. And then every month it's just an 800 rand service fee, and then you must buy more stock. No. Folks, there's absolutely no risk in becoming a wealth engineer at DuePoint. There's no startup kit. There's no starter kit you're going to buy today. And there's no monthly business fee. And there's no cost for application forms. There's no nothing like that. And so this afternoon or today, if you become a wealth engineer, tomorrow you decide you don't want to do it, no problem. No money will have parted from your hands today. I mean, no credit card machines waiting for you outside. No tithing bags sent up and down the aisles for you to put cash in. No money is going to leave your hands today. It's a decision about saying, yes, I'm going to take up the tool and I'm going to start changing my future. That is what it's all about. And there is no qualification or experience required here as a wealth engineer. Guys, don't get me wrong again, especially for our Facebookers. You are not representatives of ours. You're not brokers of ours. You're not advisors, financial advisors of ours. I see that on Facebook. No, you're not. You're not advisors. You are not anything to us other than an individual who connects us to other people. That's all you are with us. It is for everyone in South Africa the opportunity to become a wealth engineer. Folks, you're building an asset. Don't discount what I'm saying today. You are very much building an asset, something you've never done in your lives before. By building a career in South Africa, you are not building an asset. The moment you're fired, it's gone. The moment you can't work anymore, it's gone. You're too sick and you're in hospital, it's gone. Okay? It's valueless to you, other than its monthly payment that it makes to you. It has a value. Now, with the DuePoint system is you create this channel that creates recurring income for you. A recurring income is something that can be priced. It's how we price businesses. We say, what is your income every year? And we do a multiple of that, and that's the price at which we can sell it. And in the same vein, your channel can be sold. You will price the value of your recurring income, and you'll be able to sell your channel, transfer it to others, and it will outlive you. When you pass away one day, you will hand it over to your children, and they will earn income instead of taking the debt over that you've accumulated in your life. What a wonderful alternative to the current reality. And they too can then choose if they want to build that channel further in their life. That is a real asset. That is what you've created at DuePoint. And folks, there is absolutely no selling. For those of you who are afraid or embarrassed There is no selling. I do the selling. Whether I'm sick or healthy, rain or shine, I'm here doing the selling. Not you. Not you in any way, shape, or form. Do you do any of the selling at DuePoint? Your task is simply to bring people to DuePoint. That's it. What do you ask? What do you tell them? I've had people ask me that. Well, now what do we say? Well, it's awesome. You just tell them about the opportunity. You don't tell them about any of our products. You don't know anything about our products. You tell them about the opportunity to come and create a lifetime recurring income with the DuePoint system. That's all you tell them about. And you bring them here, and we do the rest of the work for you. It is a completely freeing system. You don't have to become a presenter. You don't have to set up your own venue. You don't have to, all of these things you've had to do before if you've ever been involved in direct selling. All of that's gone. We do all of it for you. We give you 3 or 4 choices of how we can do presentations for you. We're live streaming them right now across the country. There are people all over the country right now just sitting behind their phones, their tablets, computers, watching us live. And the people that brought them to DuePoint haven't got to do anything. They're sitting there with their hands behind their heads, their feet up, and I'm doing the work for them this morning. This is what happens with you too. You do not need to be involved in any part of the sales transaction from the beginning to the end. So particularly people of my pigmentation who are like, no, my name is my brand, I'm too embarrassed to sell. No, okay, don't worry. There's no selling involved whatsoever at DuePoint. There's no stock. There's no need for distribution. It is a system of complete convenience for you. Online, 24/7, 365 around the world. All right, so when I say around the world, don't get me wrong, we're only in South Africa. It just means that if you're on the plane talking to another South African somewhere around the world, you can talk to them about DuePoint. Folks, the task that you have to do at DuePoint is you have to go out and tell everybody about DuePoint, the DuePoint system, the DuePoint opportunity. As you do, as you tell them about the fact that you're taking control of your economic future, your financial future, as you're working towards your own financial freedom, some of them are going to catch the vision, and they are going to become wealth engineers as well. When they do, we add them and allocate them to you, and your channel is born. These folk run out and do the same thing. They tell people about the DuePoint opportunity. Why? Because they've seen the same presentation you have. And some of them will meet people who want to become wealth engineers, and they too will be allocated to you, and so on and so on and so on, until you've got hundreds of people talking about the DuePoint system around the country. We've got living examples of this happening already. This morning, there are people around the country speaking on behalf of 1 or 2 individuals. It's amazing what happens. And as their channels grow, we are given, as Constantia, a platform into which we can come and facilitate the purchase of our products. And where we do that, your income is born. Now, what's very important to realize, of course, folks, is that this is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not a Facebooky or internet-y thing. Okay, where you're promised 100,000 Rand after 3 months. No, there is no such thing. It's not sustainable. It's not achievable. Okay, it is not going to happen. Those are hollow promises. This is a genuine income earning opportunity. As I said to you, we've been through the mill of regulators, government officials, and non-government organizations that have audited us and reviewed us. This is the real deal here at DuePoint. It's the real deal. And as a result, like the real things in life, it takes time and effort and thought and persistency to change your life with the DuePoint system. You know, a little bit of money quite quickly, I'll show you, but it's a little bit. It's not going to change your life. But if you want to change your life, you are going to have to apply yourself, and it is not going to take 3 months. You're going to have to commit to a journey with us that will ultimately change everything about your future. So having said that, there's 2 ways that you earn with the DuePoint system. The first is through our returns program. Our returns program pays you 27.50 Rand every time someone in your channel makes a payment every single month. So for instance, you went out and you chatted to a few people on your first point. Okay? They make their monthly payment, and you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment was made on this particular case, or in this particular case on the first point. So you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%, that's 55 Rand. 55 Rand every month that they make their product payment. Now you can see it's not 1.50 Rand, it's not 5.50 Rand or 12.26 Rand. It is a real number, a significant number, a material number, one that works in the 21st century, not one that is stuck in the 20th century. Okay? No one can buy anything with 5.50 Rand or 12.26 Rand. But with 55 Rand, we can now start making changes to our economic position. Now, every month you get that. These folk go out, they talk to a few more people. These are people on your second point. Again, every month that they make their product payment, you get 27.50 Rand multiplied by 200%. That's 55 Rand. Now, there's a handful of dots on that screen. Not too many people that have been spoken to about DuePoint in your particular channel. But if you add them up, there's nearly 1,000 rand that's now coming in every month to you. 1,000 rand a month in recurring income that you've created. So as I said, it's relatively easy to make a little bit of money. It's not life-changing, but you're feeling it almost immediately with the DuePoint system. Now, folks, in order to start changing your life, you've got to expand your channel out further. What happens is as you expand it out, you earn a diminishing amount as people who've introduced people get further and further away and start paying their products. Now, there's no limit to how much you can earn in the DuePoint system. So the diminishing rate stops at the 8th point. But that doesn't mean your channel stops at the 8th point. From the 8th point onwards, where you qualify to earn, you will always earn 4% of 27 Rand 50. So you can build a channel that's 36 points big, and someone can make a payment on the 36th point, and if you qualify to earn, you'll earn 4% of 27 Rand 50, 36 points away from where you started your channel. This is how we build lifetime legacy. There will be no limiting of your potential at DuePoint. You will build your channel until your last breath, then you will hand it over to your children, and if they want, they will build it to their last breaths. And you can imagine how we can change the economy of South Africa by allowing a limitless potential to our wealth engineers. That is the case that we're in. Now, of course, this is dots on a screen. It doesn't practically tell us how much we're going to earn as wealth engineers. So let's ask that question. It's not an easy question to answer. I need to know how fast you're going to grow in order for me to translate this. So we did a whole lot of maths on a whole lot of data we'd accumulated over decades, and we came up with what we think is a very conservative and realistic growth rate. It's called the 3+2 growth formula. And what it says is in your first month with us, you put just 3 people on your first point. 3 people introduced in an entire month. This is hardly part-time, 15 to 20 hours a week. Or even, it's not even 8 hours a week. It's probably 3 or 4 hours in an entire month. 3 people on your first point. And then the +2, that's the 3 plus 2. The +2 says then add 2 people to your first point every month thereafter, 1 every 2 weeks. But you've got to be persistent. Remember, I told you, this is an exercise in persistency and time. That's the price here, is time and persistency. If you can put 2 in every month, so 1 every 2 weeks, 24 in a year, 26 in a year, 26 in a year, if you can do that every year going forward, we believe you can conservatively and reasonably expect to earn the following. If you can do that for 6 months, we reckon you'll be earning about 2,500 Rand a month. That's 30,000 Rand in a year. Yeah, it's not going to have changed your lives. Well, maybe for some it will. But not all of you will have changed your lives in 2,500 Rand a month. But it is 30,000 Rand more a year that's now flowing into your household. If you can push through to a year, can you do 1 year with us at 3+2 and work with your teams? Work with them to grow. Work with them. And we give lapses and cancellation rates and all this. We put it all in the maths, okay? We reckon you'll be on about 9 to 10,000 Rand a year. A month, sorry. 9 to 10,000 Rand a month. That's 120,000 Rand a year after 1 year of applying yourself here. 1 year. So, some of you might get a 10,000 Rand increase in the next 12 months. You might. But I think very few of you will. But nonetheless, even if you got a 10,000 Rand raise at your job, you'd have a 20,000 Rand raise having done DuePoint for a year as well. It's a significant change in your income. It actually doesn't matter who you are, how much you're earning. 10,000 Rand extra a month you feel. It might not have changed your lifestyle if you're particularly wealthy, but you'll be feeling an extra 10 Rand a month. You can do it in a year. Now, if you can push through to 2 years with us, we reckon you'd be on about 27 to 30,000 Rand a month. That's 360,000 Rand a year. 360,000 Rand more household income after 2 years with us. You'll see Facebook says 100,000 after 3 months. That ain't going to happen. We're saying 30,000 after 2 years. 30,000 Rand a month after 2 years. I really feel like most of you would be financially free at that point in time, earning 30,000 Rand a month. But I think it doesn't really matter if you're earning 150,000 Rand a month. That extra 30,000 is going to have changed everything. It's going to have changed everything for you. Now, if you can push through to 3 years with us, we reckon you'd be on about 45 to 50,000 Rand a month. That's 600,000 Rand a year. 4 years of persistence, hard working time, sacrifice. We reckon you'd be on about 60 to 65,000 Rand a month. That's 720,000 Rand a year. You're already beyond the aspirations of most South Africans at 720,000 Rand a year. We reckon you can do that in 4 years with us. And then if you can do 5 years with us, half a decade, not 3 months like promised on Facebook, half a year. I've actually seen people posing as wealth engineers saying, earn 100,000 rand with no capital outlay, no sacrifice, no nothing. Like where? Where's all of that going to come from? No. 5 years of time, persistency, and sacrifice, personal sacrifice. And we reckon you'll be on about 80 to 100,000 rand a month. 80 to 100,000 rand a month, that's R1 million a year. You're now in the top 0.5% of earners in the country. You've done it in half a decade. Cast your minds back now across your employment, all the years of your employment. Did you at any point in time ever get close to earning 100,000 rand, no matter how many years you were employed there for? No. But how many hundreds and thousands of hours have you wasted in employment? And I say wasted. All it did was put food on the table. It was a survival exercise, was it not? For 99.5% of South Africans, it is a survival technique to have a job. I still get people, it blows my mind, that come to me and say, Brendan, I'm not doing this DuePoint thing. What I need is a job. Yeah, no. That's what used to happen in like the 1950s. Right now, a job is another dead end. That's what you'll do. You will pick it. For 0.5% of South Africans, it's wonderful. You know, the CEO of Checkers, the CEO of Woolworths, the CEO of Barlow World. Yeah, but there's like 10 of them. 10 of them. You are not going to be one of them. In fact, statistically, you are more likely to be struck by lightning than become one of them. Okay? For the rest of us, we will eke out a living. Eke it out. And here we're saying, yes, it's 5 years, 5 long years. But 5 years from now, you're in the top 0.5% in the country. Can you put 5 years into something that can change your life forever? Well, there's a couple of guys who have. Here's Sean Matito. He joined us in the middle of October last year, relatively new with us. He's from Gauteng. In his first 90 days with us, really, well, maybe it's not his first, but in his second 90 days with us, he's built a channel worth now 13,000 rand a month. 13,000 rand a month. Okay, now remember, I said 12 months to 9 to 10,000 rand. That was my maths. People said, no, it's just maths. No. My maths said 12 months. November, December, January, February, March. 5 months. 5 months. I said 12. 5 months, 13,000 rand a month. What does 13,000 rand a month do to your finances right now? I know you've got a list of problems. I got them too. There's a list of problems. How many do we cross off with 13,000 rand? How many suddenly just come off the list? People say to me, Brendan, I have this. They get cross with me because I say, why have you joined DuePoint? Because you've joined DuePoint for the money. You know, that's why you joined DuePoint. To become a wealth engineer, you do it for the money, okay? And then people get cross with me. And they go, Brendan, life is not all about money. And I go, no, but 99% of it is. So let's fix the 99%, and then we'll fix the 1% with whatever it takes to fix that. But man, it would be great just to have 99% of my problems solved. Guys, Sean is well on his way. Well on his way to doing with us a machine. He's only about this big, but he's a machine. All right. Then we got Regina Dwyer. She's in KZN. She doesn't have the wonder of our office, the use of our office. She can't see me every day. Okay? But luckily she can because she's using all of our online tools. So she streams us and she sees me that way every day. Hey, Regina, streams us, watches our videos, uses our online tool. Joined us about 5 months ago. About 5 months ago, okay? And in 5 months, she's built a 17,000 rand a month channel. 17,000 rand, guys. Sherbet, my maths was wrong. It was completely wrong. I should never have been so conservative. Now, of course, this is not to guarantee that you'll get there. No. These people are committed to this process. They are committed. If you do nothing, you will earn nothing at DuePoint. There's no guarantees here. And you might earn somewhere in between, and you might do well better than this, much better than this. It's completely up to you. That's the wonder and the freedom of the DuePoint system. Then we've got Roloff. He's in the audience here with us today. Okay. Joined us 2nd of February last year. Over the course of a year, he's built himself a 240,000 rand a month channel. Okay? Maximum potential earning, 20,000 rand a month. $250,000 rand a year. How does that change things for you? How does it change things for you? An extra 250,000 rand a year flowing into your channel. How does it change things for you? Ask yourself these questions. Guys, on our YouTube channel, we've got piles and piles and piles of people earning with the DuePoint system. Some a little bit, some a lot. It's completely up to them, but what we demonstrate to you is that the system works. Go away, use the tool, you decide what you want. Watch our YouTube channel, DuePoint channel, and watch the testimonies of all these folk and see what you can do with your life with the DuePoint system. Okay, that's the first way you earn. Second way you earn as a wealth engineer at DuePoint is through our XP Rewards program. For some of you, you might be worried you don't know how to do this. That's a completely legitimate fear. You might never have done anything like this before in your life. So we put together our XP Rewards training program. This is our training program. We teach you from beginner to expert. Step by step by step, we show you how to do this, how to build channels, how to bring people to DuePoint, etc., etc. As you do that, as you complete steps in our training program, we allocate to you XP points, experience points. It is a measure of your experience with us. For our Facebookers, it is not worth rands. When you log in each day, that's not 25 rand. It's 25 XP. It is experience point. It's a measure of how you're advancing in the DuePoint system. But as you gain experience and as your channel grows, we start to reward you in our training program. We reward you in the beginning with a little bit of cash. Okay, a little bit of cash to encourage you to keep going, to keep training, to keep developing with us. You can get in the first couple of weeks with us. And this is in addition to the returns that I was talking about. Hey? This is extra. All right, that we give you. As you get a little bit more mature as a wealth engineer and your channel starts maturing, well, so does the amount of cash that we reward you with in our training program. Then we start to give you tools. Tools that we know accelerate the growth of your channel. At rank 5, not rank 1 or rank 2, okay, so you don't get it straight away. At rank 5, where you've persisted to rank 5 in our training channel, we give you an imported lightning memory stick that plugs into every single electronic device in South Africa. Laptops, tablets, phones, TVs, it doesn't matter what kind of phone, wherever you are, anytime, anywhere, you've got this dongle, it plugs in, and we pack it full of our presentations, downloads, tools, testimonies, everything that you need to talk to people about DuePoint, accelerating the growth of your channel. And rank 7, we give you a set of your own imported business cards, 800 imported gold-gilded personalized cards for you. They are worth 12,500 rand. I don't know if you've ever seen a 12,500 rand set of business cards. They're basically the best in the country. Go and have a look in our glass cabinet on the way out. You'll see what they look like. They look like bars of gold. And when you put a bar of gold in somebody's hands, they ask you the question, who's DuePoint and what do you do for them? And so your channel accelerates. It starts to grow. That's at rank 7. And then at rank 9. Rank 9, guys. Once you have worked and built a channel that is changing your life, we further reward you by taking you away. As long as you maintain your channel size, we take you and your family away every year for the rest of your life on a 5-star business class overseas trip. Every single year for the rest of your life. Now, we will create new problems for you. You have to buy luggage. You have to get the right clothes. It's expensive, okay? Every year, you have to explain to your employer, you might or might not still be there, why and how you can afford this holiday. You know, you have to accumulate the leave. We've created new problems for you, okay? But we've also started to change your life. By this stage, you should be financially free with us. It's not rank 1, it's rank 9. And now we start changing your life as well. At the end of 2017, so in 9 months' time, all the rank 9s are going away with us here.
All of your wind has gone, and all of the paths you've drawn have sunk to the ocean sun where no one can see. You stand on at the dark embrace, cower the dreams you chase under the rust and blood. Don't let yourself give up.
All right, will you be there? Will you be there? Oh, yes, see, I asked that question. Yes, we're going to Mauritius. Okay, rank 9. Rank 9. Okay, which means you're going to work for it. But you can. The wonderful thing at DuePoint is nothing is won here. Again, our Facebookers, there are no prizes here. Okay? Everything is earned. And that's wonderful. That's wonderful because it means that you don't have to worry that the first 5 guys will get ahead of you and get there. Or I'll draw names out of a hat and you won't be one of them. Everybody that achieves rank 9, everybody comes away with us. There isn't like 5 tickets on the airplane. We'll book the whole airplane if we have to. Every rank 9 comes away with us. You have to put your head down, your shoulder to the wheel, and you've got to push now for the next 9 months. Every one of you in this room, everyone watching us live today, can come with. Everyone. There is no restriction. It's a decision you're going to make, and you're going to work hard on it, but the hours you put in will pay off, not like where you are wasting your hours right now. Not like where you're pouring them in right now. This will change everything for you. At rank 11, we give you another very useful tool, your own car. It's given to you forever, not for a month, not for a year. It's not branded up and then driven around and taken away from you. It's yours. No branding, your car, because it's a tool you will use to build your channel, to build your financial freedom with us. We run both short and medium-term challenges in our XP Rewards program. At the moment, we're running a medium-term challenge that's helped to design the structure of your channel in a way that will be sustainable for the future. Those of you who will complete the criteria of this challenge by the 31st of March, so we've still got about a week and a bit left. For those of you who are push hard to get there, you will come away with us this Easter for 4 days across the Easter weekend, 14th to the 17th, to the Western Cape with us on a 5-star business class, all expenses paid holiday for you and your families. All right. This is way better than any holiday that you're going to have over Easter weekend. I promise you, you're going to want to be with us. If you want to know what to do to come away with us in the Western Cape, that's literally the view from where we're going to be, then you're going to want to talk to your lead wealth engineer. That's the person who brought you here this morning. Find out what you've got to do and make sure it's done by the 31st of March so that you can come with us. We run short-term wealth quests every month. These are designed, again, to equip you with what you need to build your channel. Every month, the tools are different. Some months, you can be rewarded by finishing the qualifying criteria of these challenges with an iPad, an iPhone, smart TV, data and Wi-Fi, cash, all the things we know that you need are in these things. And every month, the quest changes, and every month, the tool is different so that you can start putting together an entire toolkit for yourselves. At the moment, for the month of March, we're running the Let Me Entertain You Wealth Quest. It's designed off of the back of our non-financial product, our Wealth Points program. We're going to talk about it a little bit later. It's not one of our financial products. And what we're saying is put 20 people on your first and second points in your channel this month, brand new, and have them pay by the end of the month for their Wealth Points program. And you will get a free entertainer code for 2017. And the entertainer is one of our premium suppliers to our Wealth Points program. They're probably the premier buy one, get one free program in the world today. And absolutely incredible app. Over 1.3 million rands worth of vouchers in it on your phone. Awesome. One dinner out and you've paid for your product payment on that thing. On that product, thanks to the entertainer. We give you the code for the rest of 2017. You put it in, you've got all those vouchers available to you. And you get 100 gigabytes of data on an SD card. 100 gigabytes of data. Now, I know that's like gold. That's like gold. This little SD card, boy, 100 gigs that you can plug into your phone, a Wi-Fi router, your tablet, whatever. 100 gigs of data for the rest of 2017. You get both of those. If you can find 20 people, put them on your first and second points this month and get them paid, get their Wealth Point programs paid by the end of this month. No late payments accepted, guys. Get them in, get them done. This is for a serious reward and tool for you to use at DuePoint. Right, now the question arises then, well, now how do we get all the money for this? We have a lot of people saying, I've done the maths, it doesn't work, okay? Well, we've done the maths, it does work. This is how it works. Folks, in the traditional financial services space, we spend hundreds of millions a year on advertising to you. We run ads on DSTV, SABC, billboards, radio stations, newspapers, toilets, bathrooms, everywhere where we can stick a poster up, we got a poster up. Costs us hundreds of millions of rands a year. What we do is we reverse engineer that cost into your monthly product payment. Whether it's banking fees, insurance policy, premiums, whatever it is, we've built the price of that into it. And every month that you pay, 50% is next month's marketing. That's how we pay for it. You're paying for next month's marketing in every payment that you make. Now, at DuePoint, you'll notice that we don't run any adverts. None at all. Not anywhere, not on DSTV, not on SABC, nowhere, because you are bringing the people to us. That's your task. Your task is to bring the people to us, not SABC or DSTV. And so we have all that money available to give to you and your channel as each month's payments are made. And that's basically how the maths works here at DuePoint. Folks, 3 products that we facilitate the purchase of, not you. You're not interested, we're the ones interested. These 3 products are, first of all, our Access Wealth Plan, 299 Rand a month. What it does is it creates a tax-free investment account for you and gives you 110,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Of the 299 that you pay, 100 Rand is taken and put into that tax-free investment account, and it's a no-notice, no-restriction account, which means that you can draw that money immediately from the investment account. There's no waiting for 5 years or until you're 55 or any of that nonsense. The account is open. We take 100 of your 299, put it in the investment account, and it's available for you. I don't want you to withdraw it, though. I don't, because we're trying to create future financial freedom. If you keep withdrawing it and spending it, there's no future freedom for you. But it's up to you. The choice is up to you. The money is immediately available to you. Then our second product is our Wealth Guard product. This is 274 Rand a month. It gives you 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. No matter how old you are, no maximum age limit. No matter what ailments you have, no medical declarations or investigations yeah, that's what it's called, medical investigations. That's not what it's called. It's called something else. Medical declaration, medical examination. There we go. All right. There's no waiting periods or deferred benefit periods. The moment you pay, you're under cover for 1.1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover. And then our third product, our non-financial product, this is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. This is the one we were talking about a bit earlier, 274 Rand a month. And what it does is it gets you involved in all the discounts and vouchers and account managers and packages that we as Constantia can negotiate. We run out to suppliers as a corporate and we get corporate rates. As a member of our Buyers Club, you get access to those corporate rates. So when you want to purchase, you can purchase as if you're Constantia through that program. We love that program. I think it's absolutely amazing. We have got such an incredible list of suppliers, all giving absolute top-notch personalized service to our customers, and I just love that one. I think it's my personal favorite. Folks, as a product owner at DuePoint, as part of the package, you get to be a wealth engineer. So people often say to me, yeah, but you said it was free. No, I didn't say it was free. I said there's no cost, no fee for being a wealth engineer. By being a product owner, you're automatically a wealth engineer, and we charge you nothing else to be that wealth engineer. Go look at some of the competition, see what happens, okay? As a wealth engineer, you get the entire support of the executive and management team here. Monday to Saturday, you can call us. We will meet with you, no charge, no fee, and we will motivate, train, goal set with you, work with your teams, teach you to be leaders. All of that you get. You get all of our facilities, folks. Our presentation rooms, boardrooms, breakaway rooms, free Wi-Fi, tea and coffee, all available to you Monday to Saturday. Anytime you want, you pop in, you can use it to build your channel. You get all of our state-of-the-art technology, no extra cost. You've got nationwide footprint here at DuePoint because, like I said, we present Monday to Saturday. Evenings, lunchtimes, mornings, we're presenting, and we live stream them out across the nation. So if you've got friends in the Western Cape, Eastern Cape, KZN, it doesn't matter. Put them behind their laptop, their phone, their tablet, hook into our live stream, and we're live in their living rooms talking to them. We've also got our YouTube channel where everything is pre-recorded, or everything that has been recorded is on there. So any time of the day you can be using that to show people our presentations. You never have to do the presentation. Okay? You can get one of our USB sticks outside with our presentations on. So you can run around with the USB stick, plug it into some guy's TV, and we do the presentation on his TV for him or on his computer for him. You've got all of these options. And, of course, you've got the live presentations Monday to Saturday to bring people to. You never have to do a presentation again in your life. You never have to sell a product again in your life. You're not peddling goods here. You're building financial freedom. And all of that is part of the package deal for the princely sum of 274 Rand or 299 Rand a month. That's what you're getting. So, folks, it's decision-making time. I've told you DuePoint A to Z. Everything you need to know, I've just told you. You can go to our website. Everything is there. Full product documents, our Wealth Engineers Code of Conduct, everything before you've even clicked the apply button. You can see and work through them. I encourage you to do so. But know that I've told you everything this morning. It is now a decision about what you do with the rest of your future. That's what it is. You can absolutely carry on doing what you're doing right now. It's going nowhere. We know. For 99.5% of it, it's going nowhere. Or you can say, hang on, I want to grab this tool. And in addition to my job, I want to start changing my future with it. That's the decision. If you choose to do that today, folks, it's easy. Jump onto our website, DuePoint.net, click the apply button. You can do it in our presentation room on your laptop, iPad, or phone, and just hook up into our Wi-Fi, apply, fill it out. After you've finished, you'll be sent a W number. That W number is the birth of your channel. It's yours. It's not in a structure somewhere. It's yours. It's your asset. You will choose over the course of your life how big or how small you want to make that channel. Then I want you to sit with your lead wealth engineer, the person who brought you here this morning, and I want you to tell them what your goal is and what your plan is with the DuePoint system to get there. If you don't have a goal and you don't have a plan, promise you 5 years from now you'll be earning nothing with DuePoint. Nothing. But if you want to get there, set the plan down this morning and the goal down this morning and start working towards it. As wealth engineers, I encourage you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's free to subscribe. I know it takes data, but we're going to fix that problem, with our wealth quests and you creating some income for yourselves. Get the data, get onto YouTube, subscribe. Then you'll know the moment we go live. You'll know the moment we add videos to our channel. And our channel there has got hundreds of videos for you to use, learn, and be trained by. And then, of course, download our app. It's free. Get it on your phones. It plugs you straight into your channel in real time, 24/7, anywhere in the world. It's full of training, your personal details, product documents. Everything that you need is on that app. So please download it before you leave this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very serious about what we are doing here. I think this is something that is not happening out there in the country right now. Nobody's taking it seriously. I mean, flip. You only have to read the newspaper to know that there is no one out there taking our country seriously. We are. We are taking it very seriously here at DuePoint. And we want you to be involved in changing this country with us. So, folks, if you have any questions or concerns, come and ask us the questions and concerns. Do not leave here today with a misconception. Do not leave here today without this tool in your hands. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you outside. Thanks for watching us live, guys.